Hello, I'm the 10-minute English teacher. Let's get you exam ready. Today we're thinking about Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare with my Act 4 revision quiz. You can play along for fun, but if you want a worksheet to make some notes and provide some extra analysis, or you're a teacher wanting to set this for your classes, all people need to do is click the link in the description. Before we get going, don't forget to like and subscribe. There are plenty of things on the channel to help you understand the play. Okay, let's get going with my Act 4 revision quiz. Question number 1. Who is talking to Paris at the start of Act 4? Is it Capulet? Is it the Friar Lawrence, or is it C, Juliet? Question number 2. What does Paris refer to Capulet as at the beginning of Act 4? Does he refer to him as my lord? Does he refer to him as my father? Or does he refer to him as Sirrah? Question number 3. Juliet speaks with Paris and agrees to marry him, then tells the friar she would rather do what? Would she rather A, poison herself? Would she rather B, become a nun? Or would she rather C, jump off a tower? Question number 4. What does Friar Lawrence intend on the Capulets thinking about Juliet? Does he want them to think that she's run away, or does she want them to think she is dead? Question number 5. Juliet tells Capulet she will marry Paris. He declares the wedding will take place when? Is it A, the very next day? Is it B, 1 week's time? Or is it C, 1 month's time? Question number 6. Which is not a worry Juliet has before taking the potion that she's given by Friar Lawrence? Is it A, that Friar Lawrence might be trying to murder her? Is it B, that she might wake up alone in the crypt, which is where her family is buried and where Tybalt's body lies? Is it C, that the potion may not work at all and that she'll have to marry Paris anyhow? Or is it D, her parents' feelings? Question number 7. Who does Juliet drink to when she takes the potion? Is it her father, Capulet, for A? Is it Romeo for B? Or is it Friar Lawrence for C? Question number 8. Juliet takes the potion that makes it look as if she is dead, and then she is found to be in that state of death by who? Is it the nurse for A? Is it B, Lady Capulet? Or is it C, Capulet himself? Question number 9. Friar Lawrence appears and refers to Juliet as what? Does he refer to her as a body, or does he refer to her as a corpse? And lastly, question number 10. What does Friar Lawrence blame for Juliet's death? Is it A, nature? Is it B, God above? Or is it C, fate? Okay, we've had our 10 questions. We're now going to review the answers. You can make notes with the analysis that I'm going to provide, or you can listen along for fun if you're not using the worksheet. Question number 1. Who's talking to Paris at the start of Act 4? It's Friar Lawrence talking about the idea of Juliet and Paris being married. Question number 2. What does Paris refer to Capulet as at the beginning of Act 4? Does he refer to him as my lord, my father, or Sirrah? It's my father. Now, this is interesting that he's calling Capulet my father. It shows that he already considers himself to be a part of the family, which is a bit presumptuous. Sirrah is a word for that you would use for somebody who is serving you. So we'll hear Capulet speak to others as he's organising the wedding later and address them as such. My lord is probably what he should be referring to Capulet, a mark of respect. It's interesting that he's calling Capulet my father to Friar Lawrence. It's Friar Lawrence who he should be calling my father. Friar Lawrence makes that clear to us by referring to Juliet as his daughter. He calls her daughter later. So it's actually this term that he should be using for Friar Lawrence, and it shows that he's almost got an element of worship for Capulet. It's emphasising that idea there. Question number 3. Juliet speaks with Paris and agrees to marry him, then tells the friar she would rather do what? Well, she's not going to poison herself. She's going to take a potion, and Romeo will poison himself later. She's not going to become a nun. That's something Rosaline has planned to do, and that left Romeo heartbroken at the beginning. She says, "Oh, bid me leap from the battlements of any tower rather than Paris." So there is a threat of harming herself here to Friar Lawrence, and we realise the desperation of her situation. Question number 4. What does Friar Lawrence intend on the Capulets thinking about Juliet? So she's going to take the potion. It's going to make her appear to be dead. She will then end up in the crypt with the rest of her family and with Tybalt. At that point, he will take her far away to live with Romeo. It'd be so much simpler if he just took her while she was awake and snuck her out and managed to snaffle her away to Romeo and make the family think that she's run away, rather than make the family think that she is dead. It just isn't a good idea. It's completely and utterly riddled with ridiculousness, but that's something that Friar Lawrence thinks is a good idea nonetheless. Question number 5. Juliet tells Capulet she'll marry Paris, and he is very excited and declares that the marriage will take place the next day. This shows this desperation in Capulet to make Juliet happy, but he's also not really thinking about what it is that she wants. He's moving far too quickly here. Question number 6, which is not a worry Juliet has before taking the potion. Well, she does worry that Friar Lawrence might be trying to murder her. He's got her married already to Romeo in secret and now is expected to get her married to Paris. Getting her married to 2 people while she's known to be married and marrying her again, that's something that would get him in serious trouble. So perhaps murdering her would get him out of any trouble. So she's got this idea that maybe he's trying to murder her to get rid of his problems. She also worries about waking up alone in the crypt. She does worry about it not working at all and having to marry Paris anyway. And the one thing she doesn't think about is her parents' feelings, showing her immaturity and the fact that she's actually quite self-interested and isn't thinking about the consequences of her actions. Question number 7, who does Juliet drink to when she takes the potion? Romeo, of course. It's the only thing that motivates her relationship with him. Who finds Juliet in bed in a state of death? The answer is the nurse. This is actually the order of appearance in Juliet's bedroom when she appears to be dead. The nurse finds her first, then Lady Capulet arrives and she sees that Juliet appears to be dead, and then finally Capulet appears. And this is quite interesting because it stresses the status of the 3 characters. The nurse is the least important, then Lady Capulet, and then Capulet, of course. Friar Lawrence then appears and refers to Juliet as a corpse, something that he repeats, and that is there to emphasise the fact that he is dishonest and is lying to the family. He then blames nature for her death, so he's not taken any responsibility. There's a bit of an irony here because she's not dead and he's to blame, but he says that it's nature ridiculing reason, and at the end of the day there's nothing natural about a young girl passing away, but he's very quick to establish the idea that this is all very natural and she's now a corpse. And of course she's not. There's nothing natural about this. He's interfered and she's not dead at all. So he's very much being dishonest, and that's being emphasised in his use of language. Okay, check out the other videos on my channel. I'll continue to add content. Feel free to ask for something you'd like to see me cover in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share, and keep revising.